Hey guys, I'm Kyoko, welcome back to this merchant life. We have made it to Lancer, which is the great bread basket. Lancer sits in the heartlands where the finest soil rolls on for mile after mile in every direction. Outsiders say that farming here is so easy that you just need to vaguely get some seeds, toss them in the general direction of the ground, and let gravity and the rains do the rest. Also home to the Lancer Cart Company, famed for their cartmanship, for inventing the term cartmanship, and generally regarded as the finest purveyors of carts and cart parts in Peregrine. Conditions here are also excellent for growing grapes, so wine is inevitably produced in large quantities, as you do. Search mission. Did we find something? No. So we have to go do that mission. Where else do I have to go look for that? Somewhere. In any case. We are here to sell all of our hides and all of our iron that there is left. So we made some money. We're still level 1. Everything is out there. Skills. We don't really have skills. And caravan is, yeah. We need to fix the cart. We need to find out how to fix the cart. Global price changes this month. Salt is cheaper, dyes are cheaper, meat is more expensive. Cool. They do have very cheap grain. Yes, the state of caravan. Now, where do you want to go? Okay, so we still have a mission in Serenity. But didn't... Oh, did we find the thing that we needed to find over here? Because I don't see the mission anywhere else. So maybe we actually did find that. 13 days. Huh, well, we can go back to Serenity, sure. Above average price for grain. Well. Do we have another mission? Woodford? Find hijacked horse. Collect a letter from at Woodford and return here. That's quite far. And peasants to Woodford. I don't like these missions. Now I think we're gonna go to the market. We're gonna buy all the grain that we can carry. Yeah. Can you fix the cart? We can upgrade the cart. Let's repair. It's cheap to repair. Achievement unlocked. Zen and the art of trade cart maintenance. Nice. We could upgrade the wheels, maybe. Okay, so we upgrade the wheels. We can upgrade the reinforced structure. Let's upgrade the wheels. There you go. Wheels level 2. Expansion pack achievement unlocked. Perfect. Reinforced rims. Horse levels. We can give them new carrots, so they're gonna be faster. What are the parts? Wheel slot. No parts available. I'm guessing we can earn these parts somewhere. I don't want to spend too much money, but I will give some carriage to my horses. There you go. That makes them faster. Good. At some point we will reinforce this as well. Okay, I wanted to... Yeah, no missions that really interest us. Let us make our way back to Serenity. Yeah? Cut price for that, huh? Well, we're going to Serenity. Actually, we need to go there via Archon, I guess. Travel is especially dangerous on desert roads. Well, okay. If you say so. We can explore. 10% chance to get 1 intel from this. Sure. It is immediately apparent from the excited crowd gathering in the town square that a duel is about to take place. You chat with a friendly shopkeeper who gets you up to speed with the details. Over the matter of some disagreement of the other two leading on one side you have a Marlborough, a rather fearsome knight. He's wearing heavy armor with apparent ease and moves more like an automaton than a man, robotic and deliberate. He has a broadsword in a manner that makes you question just how non-lethal this duel is going to turn out. Match against him is Delacroix, a prince from some distant island nation. The prince is suited in much lighter armor, making him more mobile, but desperately vulnerable against that broadsword. Donald wields short swords, an unusual configuration presumably more common in his homeland. Surprisingly, he is squattering around the edge of the crowd, mocking his opponent. Is this the duel from Game of Thrones where the mountain, spoilers, destroys the head of that guy from down south? Maybe. Apparently someone is taking bets. You want to place one just before this thing kicks off. You know what? Bet on the small boy. Do it. The armor machine may be the favorite, but the odds on the prince are better, and something about his confidence seems well earned. He decided to put down money on Delacroix. As the fight gets underway, the armored knight closes the distance to the prince and takes measured swings, forcing his opponent back. You notice that the blades have been deliberately dulled, so perhaps fatalities will be avoided after all. To your amazement, the prince begins to gain the upper hand, somehow managing to block or deflect with one hand, allowing him to strike with the other. He batters the helmeted head of his foe until he begins staggering, then glides with ease under a swinging attack and comes up behind him. The prince then strikes him on the back of the head, knocking him to the ground. Almost everyone appears stunned, but Delacroix has emerged triumphant. And you collect your winnings, look at that! We bet and we made money. Perfect. We do have more capacity now. So we could just buy a tad more of this. Why not? Oxtown. We're not going to Oxtown. Sorry. We're going to Serenity. This is a long road. Yeah, it's good security though, and good speed. But hey, that's where we're going. Weight penalty, huh? We made it to Serenity. Search success. Found a hijacked horse. Look at that, we did it. And now in the market, wow, we're gonna really make a lot of money from that grain. Good. What kind of missions do you have? Challenge. Crate to Oxtown. Cart speed will be reduced. Cart capacity will be reduced. Oxtown. Sure. Why not? And then we have peasants to Oxtown. How close is Oxtown? It's not that far. Just go down back to Arkon and then to Oxtown. This seems like a smart idea, right? We can't work on our cart here. But yeah, let's actually take those missions. Take that mission. Take this mission. Let's make our way down here to Arkon. Actually, can we load up still anything up here? Yeah, we can. We still have some capacity. They have cheap wood here and cheap hides. Cheap wood, cheap hides, cheaper wine. No, this is fruit, it's not wine. And cheaper herbs. They pay well for wood down here. So that's something we could buy. We could buy wood here. How much wood do they have? They have plenty of wood. Buy it all. We're not going to be making a ton of money, but let's do it. Let's travel back down south. Sure. Why not? Takes a while to get down here. Okay, market. We want to sell all of the wood. Do they have anything cheap here? They have cheap ale and cheap fruit. Do you guys over here pay well for fruit or ale? Yeah, these guys do at Oxtown. Alright, let us go ahead. We can repair the cart. Let's actually upgrade the structure. Sure. Why not? Make it a bit stronger. Let's buy all of your fruit. Then we're gonna go towards Arrow and then to Oxtown. Sure. A despondent merchant. You know that look, those slumped shoulders. A fellow merchant stumbles despondently along the road while you're stopped at camp nearby. You call out a greeting to him. His mood seems to visibly lighten a little as he walks towards the fire, dropping his pack down heavily alongside him. Whenever you see merchants who have to carry all their wares on their backs, you say a small prayer for your caravan and horses, helping to save you from a hunched-over destiny. He's clearly as delighted as you are to have a fellow trader to talk to, and you both discuss the various highs and lows of recent adventures. He explains that his last trip was a complete bust. He has ended up with a pack full of stock that he could not sell and now has to carry all the way home. He's happy to sell it to you for a discount if you're interested, as it will save him carrying the rest of the way home and having to sell for a loss anyway. We can't buy it because we are full, I'm sorry. You apologetically explained that you can't buy anything off of him right now. Sorry, buddy. We're not doing anything over here, right? They do have a cut price on iron. Oh, we can get to tavern now. Hey, wait, is this the Delacroix that we bet on? Increase reputation rewards for missions. He's like a special person. Of royal blood, indeed a prince. Unfortunately for him, the fourth in line for the obscure island nation he hails from. Yo, I mean, he's expensive, but we gotta get Delacroix. It's just the way it is. We gotta hire him. I need a hero. We're gonna be making some money anyway, I hope. We are carrying something anyway, so let's go to Oxtown. How's our missions? We still have 7 and 8 days, so this is good. Here you can view the fighters that you currently have protecting your caravan. Check their stats and talents. Yes, it's dangerous. We have a hero, the LaCroix. Wait, do we not have any fighters? I thought we recruited that guard. Huh. Well, for now we have the LaCroix, so I guess that's it. Skills. The skill sidebar is where you can unlock useful new abilities for your merchant. To spend an upgrade point and unlock a skill, select the skill category you want. Okay. So, Horse Shouter. Short-term card stat boost lasts twice as long. Horses respond well to yelling briefly. Leadership. Panic stations. Deployment time at the start of battle increased by 2. Everybody do something, we are under attack. Tavern Traveler. +1 higher slots, when under attack, the more the merrier. That's true. Bargaining. 30% reduced to higher cost. Not people you want to mess around, but you can still bargain up to a point. Good reputation. 25% more goods available to buy in all markets. Merchants always keep a bit back for the best customers. Nice. Increase caravan capacity by 10%. No one can precariously pile too many things onto a trade card like you. I'll go for purchasing, I think. Let's unlock that. Merchant evolved. Dope. Okay, let's travel to Oxtown. Let's do this. We made it. Both missions complete. Awesome. Come for the food, stay for the food. Also, we have ale. Oxtown's primary function has long been to provide food to the capital. Unlike Lancer, it favors pastoral farming, and the rolling fields are home to many sheep, cows, and lesser boars. Salt is in high demand to preserve the meat being sent east. Ale is also a local specialty. The best in the kingdom is often said to be made here. Oxtown is also considered something of an intellectual hub, possibly due to all the local ale. I like it. Good. We have... Don't we have something to sell? Yeah, we do have. We have this to sell. 14? Nice. Good money. Herbs. Major demand for herbs. They're selling cheap wool and cheap grain and cheaper ale. Okay. We could hire some more people. These guys are cheap. Old soldier. Can take targets in opposite quadrant. Look at that. Let's grab Paige, the Deadeye. So do we have that person in the security now? There you go. So we do have yeah, that. Auto pay? Sure. Do we pay hero? Auto pay. Whatever you need to. Fine. That's enough. I think 2 people is enough. Finally made it. Yeah. And what kind of missions we have? Wild animals on the road to Arrow. So let's combat. Ooh. Collect peasants at Woodford and return them here. I don't like that mission. Woodford is way out there. So Arrow is closed though. Wild animals on the road to... Let's take mission. We have not done any combat, so let's do that one. Sure. So they have cheap ale, cheap grain, cheap wool. Do any of you pay well for any of those things? Not really. No. Nobody close pays well for that. It's unfortunate. Rando seems to be a bit bigger place, huh? Okay, we're not gonna be buying anything at Oxtown, I think. We're gonna go just towards Arrow. Okay, so we have a mission. Us versus animals. To battle! This is deployment phase. The first icon indicate which direction enemies will attack from. Select a directional slice, then select your fighters and press assign to place them to defend that direction. Okay. Deploying each fighter costs a certain amount of deployment time, so you may not be able to deploy all your fighters at the start of battle. Each turn of battle you accrue 1 to 3 additional units of deployment time, potentially allowing you to send more fighters into battle as it progresses. The score in blue beneath each fighter is their security attack power, the score in yellow is their defense, and their score in red is their health. When deploying fighters, press the cross on the fighters list next to those deployed this phase to cancel deployment, allowing you to reassign them if you wish. For fighters deployed in previous rounds, you can withdraw them from battle during the deployment phase by pressing the withdraw button next to them on the fighter list. Cost of 1 deployment time. We are happy with deployment, press the movement phase button. Wow, it's a lot to read. Solitary enemy will attack from this direction. A solitary enemy will attack from this direction. Okay. So, should I like put a person in this quadrant to fight? I can assign Delacroix. Like in this quadrant. Okay, so we can have Delacroix in this quadrant fighting. Total defense and such. Do we just assign same people? Like, Paige, what are you doing? What is this thing? Ah, you can attack in opposite quadrant. Ah, how about we assign Paige here, and she's gonna be able to attack this man. Or maybe you assign her here, and she can attack there. Let's do that. Okay. Let's see what happens. This is the movement phase. You can move fighters that have been deployed by clicking on them and then the direction arrow for where you want to move them. Pressing next turn will take you to the combat phase. During the combat phase, the player is forced to attack enemies in the quadrant before enemy forces return the favor. The cumulative security score of all fighters is added with a dice roll of 1 to 3, then added to the total. This is compared to the cumulative defense score of the enemy fighters in that quadrant plus dice rolls, with a difference resulting in not many wounds being suffered by enemy fighters. Once the player attacks have been made, surrounding enemies will attack in the same fashion. When the combat phase ends, if no side is victorious, then you'll be returned to the deployment phase. Okay? To win, the player needs to defeat all enemy fighters or survive until the end of the round 6. Any force will be eliminating all player fighters in any quadrant they are attacking. Oh, the win by eliminating all player fighters in any quadrant they are attacking. Okay. So we can now move. I don't know if I want to move you. No, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, go back there. Yeah, this is fine. This wolf is probably gonna come here, fight Delacroix, but Paige over here is gonna peg them from far away. North versus wolf. Anyway, let's see what happens. I will kill that one. Defeat. If the enemy were victorious in any direction, then they will get a chance to loot the card. Each direction you lose in will incur one chance at getting looted, so losing a fight in multiple directions can be very damaging. On the left side, you see the enemy successfully looted the card from any direction. Your card defense hold during the looting phase, and only one resource you take from the direction rather than two. Being successfully looted will result in damage to the card and will automatically fail any mission types where you were currently carrying cargo passengers. It will also cause current fighters to lose morale and you may be injured. If you won, on the other hand, you will have looted some items from your enemy. So, why were we defeated there though? I don't know. Why did we lose there? I don't know why we lost there. And we apparently failed the mission. Okay, now I don't know what's happening. Are you crap at fighting or something like that? Oh no. I didn't get that one in the end at all. It just happened so fast that I didn't see what happened. Oh boy. Right on target. Named for the river upon whose banks it has grown, Arrow is a pleasant town despite being rather prone to flooding. Tanneries making leather from animal hides are a cottage industry here, and a growing potter's quarter in the town has made it a popular source of all things pottery as well. Home of noted sculptor George B. Thatcher, whose somewhat obscene statues are especially popular in the capital. You can explore. As you groggily awaken, you find yourself tied to a chair in a dusty wooden shack, slants of light cutting through the many gaps in the structure. You struggle but quickly realize you are bound tied to the chair with rope. The Riddle lady appears from out the shadows. There are 2 ducks in front of the 2 other ducks. There are 2 dogs behind 2 other ducks. There are 2 ducks beside 2 other ducks. How many ducks are there? What? Why are there ducks at all in this thought experiment, you ponder, before pushing the thought to one side and beginning the terrible process of trying to visualize this unlikely situation. So there are 2 ducks in front of 2 other ducks. So that's 4 ducks. And then there's 2 ducks behind the 2 other ducks. So that's 6 ducks. And there are 2 ducks besides the 2 others. So that would make it 8, I guess. Now you're forgetting that if something is next to something, then it's also next to something that is next to... What? She explains. You try to look enlightened by this. She places a knife into your right hand and indicates that you'll be able to cut yourself free with it eventually. What? Okay. I'm not smart enough for that. I'm sorry. I apologize. So, they have cheap wool over here. And cheap iron. Ooh. Iron is cut. Let's actually see if... can we go down here? Can we go to Hallbright? No, we can't go to Hallbright. Because we have to go to Archon first. Yeah, maybe. Anybody paying well for iron? I think Lancer was paying well for iron. Yeah, let's actually buy stuff over here. Do you have any missions? I don't think we're gonna do combat again. Peasants in Archon, then return here. Sure, we can do that. Peasants in Archon. Take that mission, and we'll buy all of your iron. Good. I think that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna finish the episode here for now. Thank you everybody for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. Click the notification bell below if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Koko out.